Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Number 13 is our man to watch. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. Done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Elvis Andrus is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Stuck in 3rd place in the division, but this is an important stretch for these guys, and if they can string a few victories together, they've got a chance to get back into it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A pause, and the 0-2. Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
And a moment now to have a look at Jeff Bannister's Texas Rangers. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
Rougned Odor comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Jonathan Lucroy will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Ian Desmond will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Nope. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
You know, on May 15th, 2015, Adrian Beltre became the 52nd player in MLB history to hit 400 home runs. He's in some pretty remarkable company.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Speaking of Beltre, he's collected more hits in his career than any other.
And he's also only the 4th player in Major League history to hit for the cycle 3 times. He really is a rare talent at the plate.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Standing in now, number 30, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Shin-Soo Choo leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Smoke toward third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line, and so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Settling in now, Ryan Rua. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
The 0-2 home. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Carlos Gomez will stand in now, and as is the case for many of these Rangers hitters, his numbers are much better in Arlington than they are out on the road. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And that finds the target, 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Rangers set down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out for the Rangers. Matt Vasgersian, Eric Harros, Steve Lyons with you in the booth. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Riley has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Rougned Odor is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Refsnyder waits on it.
I got it.
2 gone.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Jonathan Lucroy digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Refsnyder moves over, and that retires the side. Can't start. Ian Desmond heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
That evens it up 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category. As you can see right here, when your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Number 30 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
I got the count.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Leading off the inning, Shin-Soo Choo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It's still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with the leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
First delivery to him on the way. Ryan Rua comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Squared that one up just a little late. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
And a lot of times you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez.
Nope.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the... Leading off the inning, Elvis Andrus. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Rougned Odor will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. On the ground near home. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Hey, here we go.
And another foul ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
To retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Rangers set down in order. They trail here 4-0. Ian Desmond will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
in there, and it's even at 1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Castro. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but the finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
Number 30 will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
0-1.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
1-1.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And the count will be full. 2 out. And the perfect game will go by the wayside. Left.
Here we go, guys.
Shin-Soo
Let's go.
Choo will try it again. He's
Here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Hey!
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Riley.
I got it. I got it.
And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Texas. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ryan Rua will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
0-1.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Hey, come on, big guy. Get him yourself right here.
Again, he sends it out of play. Bounce towards the second baseman. Castro's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Left fielder.
Carlos Gomez will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
1 away.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And I know he wants the shutout, but with this pitch count the way it is right now, a walk right here might signal the end of the line for him.
Elvis Andrus will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Here it comes, 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
Rougned Odor will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
1-1.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that you should be watching.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Harris. Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this. A fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series. Corey Spangenberg comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the three.
With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Got one down
You know,
now. One down.
I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He's got that batting average over 300 on the season. A milestone any hitter would be proud of. Been aggressive at the right times, and he's not taking himself out of at-bats by swinging at bad pitches.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Brett Wallace is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Gardner is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Number 13 steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. These Padres, Eric, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
That last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
Cozart sets 0-2 on its way. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away. Leading off the inning, Yonhervis Solarte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And another foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Standing in now, number 71. As he can't get a barrel on the knuckleball that time, it's strike 1. The average is at .308 entering play. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
Derek Norris will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Hey, 2 down.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
You talk about coming back.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back at Petco. Another beautiful day here in San Diego as we get a look at La Jolla Cove, and we're all set to begin the top of the 3rd. Alexi Amarista digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to 3rd. This one's blooped out toward right center field. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Number 70 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Jared Cozart digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
0-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They trail it here. Number 13 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. You know, if you'd given me a nickel here, I'd have thought he was bunting that time.
Yeah, that one caught me by surprise, too. I don't know why you'd want him swinging the bat.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Yeah, I think the only...
Corey Spangenberg is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. And he pops it up back behind second base. Riley is in his tracks now. One pitch, one away.
The left fielder,
At the plate, Alex Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
1 and 2.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Brett Wallace is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Ball 1, no strike.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Leading off the inning, Yonhervis Solarte, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there.
I got it. I got it.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, Matt, there are the numbers right there. And as of now, they stand tied for second in that category. So the staff has been doing their job all season long, keeping them in just about every ball game. And I'll tell you, it's always nice to know the pitching will keep it close until you can make some noise with the bats.
no runner, no runner. Cut hold, cut hold.
Oh, what's the best way to beat a knuckleballer? Well, let him throw you something else to start off the at-bat and then sit on that pitch instead. And that worked out beautifully right there.
You got 1.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Hey,
When you've got a knuckleballer on the mound,
right
you've got to expect you're going to have some pass balls from time to time. What you don't expect are the ones that happen when he's not even throwing a knuckleball, but you got to be ready for everything.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Alexi Amarista is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
In there, 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Number 70.
Number 70 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
2 outs here.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
Number 13 is going to hit here with his guys up by 3 in inning number 6.
Well, Matt, he's got some cushion to work with here, and he's throwing the ball well, so he's earned himself not only that chance to hit one more time, but more importantly, a chance to go deeper into this ball game out there on the mound.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Kurt Kellenberger is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Castro has it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Corey Spangenberg comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner's after it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Alex Dickerson will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Here we go.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. Still down 3-0. Brett Wallace will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he lays off there 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Go home.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Yonhervis Solarte stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Number 71 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Push softly over toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Derek Norris will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1.
Wow, he's had his number so far. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, and now this. Man, this is a game to forget.
Hey, come on, guys.
Alexi Amarista stands in as he looks at ball one here. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
And that's over. 3-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Ozuna. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home.
The batter.
Number 70 gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Drops in a strike to start the. Number 13 gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s.
Here we go.
You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike
Come on,
2.
man, get your pitch up there.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit. Oswaldo Arcia will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. A funny thing happened on the way to his shutout in the last inning, and he's surprised that he's back out there for the 8th.
Well, if it's me, I think I let the bullpen try and take me home, but he might have said something between innings that made his manager change his mind, so he's back out there.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Corey Spangenberg will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ballgame.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Alex Dickerson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Tap fouled at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead it 5-1. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts.
The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set. Michael Brantley comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses inside 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Not the way you want to start the bottom of the first. This is a play that needs to be made, but instead, they allow a speedy leadoff man to reach base.
Francisco Lindor will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. And he lays off there 1-0. And a look there at the American League leaders in that batting race. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. Jason Kipnis will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Any surprise they're attacking him like this? Those are 2 good pitches.
No, I think that's the way this guy operates. He won't back down out there, nor should he.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees' defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we all know Brett Gardner is one of the best defensive outfielders in the game. His legs may be slowing just a bit as he gets further into his 30s, but he still covers plenty of ground, and his situational awareness is second to none.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Wow, if that throw's on target, that might be the 3rd out of the inning, but I think he surprised him a little bit behind the plate because he rushes his ball down to 3rd and the throw's too high.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. Second inning. Carlos Santana will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And this is low, ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Too high, 1-2.
That's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
One down here, fellas.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Jose Ramirez waits on deck. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Jose Ramirez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. In the air now, out to right field. Souza on the move.
I got it.
And that retires the side. Roberto Perez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Michael Brantley is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, Michael Brantley certainly has blossomed into one of the elite players in this league. He's a good all-around talent, and in 2014 was really his coming-out party.
In there on the corner, 3-1. Yeah, 2014 was really an outstanding year for Mr. Brantley. He went to the All-Star game for the first time, won a Silver Slugger, and ended up 3rd in the AL MVP voting.
That's pretty amazing. Not only that, he was a 20-20 guy. He had exactly 20 bombs and ended up swiping 23 bases.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete. Jason Kipnis is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you gotta love a guy like that.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Mike Napoli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
1 down. 1 down.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The first baseman,
Carlos Santana digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
To 2-2 now.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Hey, 2 out.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Full count here. Here comes the pitch.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More. Lonnie Chisenhall comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category. As you can see right here, when your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Number 30 stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, 2-away now.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame. Roberto Perez will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
You can bet he's muttering to himself heading back to the dugout. He's not alone. These guys have just had a frustrating time of it from beginning to end thus far.
Hey, we got one.
Here's Michael Brantley. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Popped up, calling for it. Headley, 2 gone.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Francisco Lindor will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on.
Ball 3.
He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
No strike.
3-0 now. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. Jason Kipnis steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone. Mike Napoli will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
No outs here.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
Ball 2.
And that's too high. Ball 2. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Number 30 will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hot shot down the line. Oh, look at Headley. He goes to first. It's in time. Woo. Roberto Perez will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Hey, we got no one.
Lays off, and it's 3-0.
And I know he wants the shutout, but with his pitch count the way it is right now, a walk right here might signal the end of the line for him.
We got a full
Ani
count.
bailed him
3-2.
out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Michael Brantley will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 2-0. Ground ball right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. He's kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner and left. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over.
America's finest city. What a gorgeous afternoon for baseball we have in store from Petco Park.
The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Gene Segura comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Right there for strike one.
Segura.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He had 3 hits and 3 RBIs in the last game. Look for him to continue being aggressive on pitches in the zone as he tries to carry over some of that success.
Ryan Braun stands in as he looks at ball one here. Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball
2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. 2-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
Mine.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, one place you don't want to hit it is to the third baseman. Absolute vacuum down there. He's got great range. Some of the plays I've seen him make, absolutely ridiculous.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, come on, guys.
And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park with no score. Nolan Arenado strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hold on to it.
Yoenis Cespedes takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
One down.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this three-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps player spot. A welcome in to folks around the country. Sunday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium. Tonight we wrap up this three-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Boy, this team is so tough to pitch to. They have the fewest strikeouts in the league. So if they continue to be aggressive at the plate, drive the ball into the gaps, and try to hang a crooked number up on this team early.
0-2.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, you better not sleep on that guy hitting 7. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
And with a quick breather here,
Let's give you a look at the Yankees' defense. It's brought to us by Majestic.
any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Didi Gregorius has established himself as one of the finest defensive shortstops in the league. His range, absolutely unreal. And his arm could qualify as a deadly weapon. Instincts are second to none. That makes him a complete shortstop.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and will do it again on 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's Hanley Ramirez settles in for his first at-bat, and he'll be looking to break out in this one, not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Nobody out now, nobody out.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Gregorius is there on to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 6th.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
0 balls, 1 strike.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dustin Pedroia leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. Ground ball left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here.
Hey, need a strikeout right here.
And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2, here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And for as hard as he throws, he's not just a thrower out there. I mean, this is pinpoint accuracy with his fastball. He puts it right on the knees on the inside corner. Not a whole lot you're going to do with that pitch.
Tucker Barnhart will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move.
1-2.
That's how good his stuff is.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Gerard Dyson is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a ball.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, and no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Settling in now, Hanley Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Best stuff right here, huh?
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity. Xander Bogaerts heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. On the ground to the left side. Oh, look at Headley. Got him.
No problem.
The batter number 48, third baseman.
Leadoff man retired here, and it's time for the pre-at-bat antics of the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first. Number 40 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Left fielder.
First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Barnhart.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tucker Barnhart. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Hey, we got one.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Gerard Dyson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Number 25.
Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got called out on strikes his last time through. This one's down to third. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he can. David Ortiz will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Fouled back. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Bullet back up the middle. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Wow, and I think a sigh of relief is in order out there on the mound after that one. That's the potential go-ahead run if he can get aboard. Instead, it's just a loud lineup.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Hanley Ramirez started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
2-1's the count.
Inside and low. 2-1. High in the air out towards shallow right.
You go.
Got it. That's me.
Souza in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category. You can see right here, when your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Pablo Sandoval will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Dustin Pedroia is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just